Hi, everybody. Welcome to our webcast today, Universal Orlando Resort. My name's Brian Murray, the Director of Travel here at AAA, and I'm delighted you're spending some time with us. You know, this COVID-19 pandemic has hit the world hard, and one of those areas is the travel industry. There have been many disappointed travelers whose spring and summer vacations have been either canceled or postponed. However, we are all resilient and we'll get through this together. What we want to do today is share some great information about travel. And while we aren't just ready to travel yet, we want to help you dream and inspire you to think about the possibilities for your next vacation. I do want to share that you're all in listen only mode. However, if you do have any questions, feel free to type them in the question box and we'll be happy to entertain the questions at the end of the program. If we don't get to your answer, don't worry. We'll follow up with one of our agents one-on-one and address your question. So I'd like to also offer all of our participants today in the webinar a $50 additional savings per booking if you make a new booking with Universal Orlando Resort by the 29th of May. So without further ado, I'd like to get the program started. I'd like to welcome Lydia Markser, who is our Business Development Manager with Universal Orlando Resort. Lydia, thanks so much for being with us today.
Well, it's my pleasure, Brian. Always great to be working with you, and we just love working with AAA Western and Central New York. We've had such a long-standing, incredible relationship, and just love working with you. And hello, everyone. Hello, members. I'm really excited to tell you all I can and all the wonderful things about Universal Orlando Resort, and lots of new things to come as well. So so I'm going to start talking about the parks and some really cool things that are just for kids. And our great on-site hotels. And so, as Brian mentioned, we can certainly have question time as well if you want to type that in, and I can answer any questions that you do have. So let me move forward. And the first thing I'm going to do is talk about our park map. So here is the map of Universal Orlando Resort. So I'm going to kind of just use my cursor here to move around and kind of explain where everything is located at our destination. So we've got Universal Studios Florida, which is our original park that was first built in 1990. So that's how long Universal has had presence in Orlando. Then 9 years later came Islands of Adventure, and I'll talk a little bit more about specifically some of the attractions that you'll find in both of these parks. Then about, gosh, it's been 4 years already, we opened Universal's Volcano Bay. So this is our water theme park. So we have the 3 parks. Then we have 8 hotels. Yes, 8. So let me kind of zip through them. And as I'm listing them, I'm really kind of listing them in order of price point and all different theming as well. So we'll talk more about that as well. So starting at the right-hand side here, we have the Loews Portofino Bay Hotel. We have the Hard Rock Hotel. We have the Loews Royal Pacific Resort. We have the Loews Sapphire Falls Resort. We have Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort, Universal's Aventura Hotel. Then down over here, we have 2 hotels, and the 2 of them together are called Universal's Endless Summer Resort. So right now, the Surfside Inn and Suites did open last fall, and then we're just waiting to be able to now open DOCKSIDE Inn and Suites. So we're really excited about this. It was ready to open, so hopefully we'll be able to reopen this hotel very, very soon. So all different theming, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when I talk specifically about the hotels. You know, which hotel may be good for which type of traveler, talking about the price points and also about the theming. So again, there's something for everybody at Universal Orlando when it comes to our on-site hotels, because they are just spectacular. Again, all differently themed and all different price points for all different people traveling, demographics or whatnot. We have something for everybody. So 3 hotels, or excuse me, 3 parks, 8 hotels, and then we have our entertainment complex, City Walk, located between both parks right over here. Lots of great things to do in City Walk. We have lots of great shopping, nightlife, restaurants, you name it, we've got it at City Walk. So we're really excited. We did actually just open City Walk in a limited capacity just yesterday. So that's pretty exciting stuff. So we're excited to slowly start that reopening process. So of course, stay tuned for more information about that, but we're excited to get that going. So we do say Universal Orlando, it's a mindset. and really not an age. And what do we mean by that? I'm going to give you an example of two completely different types of attractions. So one is in our Seuss Landing area. You can see it's called the High in the Sky Seuss Trolley Train Ride. And then we have another attraction, which is called Skull Island Reign of Kong. And of course, it's a King Kong attraction, and it's super cool, indoors mainly. And of course, you've got fighting dinosaurs and of course Kong and so forth. So it can be a little bit scary. But as you can see, the minimum height is 36 inches for both of these attractions. So again, minimum height is the same, two completely different attractions and a completely different mindset. So we really don't say, you know, it's for a specific age or whatnot. It really is that mindset. I can tell you, my kids, my daughter loves both of these attractions. My son, who doesn't like, you know, anything that's a little bit scary, he will not go near Skull Island Reign of Kong. So really, it's really a mindset, and really not defined specifically by an age. And what an amazing shot of our Hogwarts castle. I just absolutely love this beautiful shot. And as we talk about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, right now we are in Hogsmeade. So Hogsmeade was our original Harry Potter land that we opened in 2010. So you can see walking in, there is Hogwarts Castle off to the distance. We have all the shops. Everything is truly authentic to the story. Any Harry Potter fans out there? I'm sure there are. So we are absolutely and truly authentic to the story. And J.K. Rowling and Warner Brothers were completely involved in the creation of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So no details were missed. You can see the shops. You can see off to the left where you've got Honeydukes, and we've got the Three Broomsticks. We have Ollivanders and so forth. So we've got all the different great things that you'll find in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. There's another really great shot of Hogwarts Castle. And of course, the ride in the castle is called Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, which I'll talk about a little more. Oh, there you go. There's that picture right there of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, an award-winning attraction, first of its kind, with state-of-the-art technology. You're going to ride along on an enchanted bench above castle grounds on a thrilling adventure with Harry Potter and his friends. It is truly, truly incredible and magical. And then, gosh, if anybody hasn't heard, gosh, when you get off this ride, everyone says the same thing. Best ride ever, truly and honestly. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure really just is the most incredible attraction. And look, you can see there, best theme park attraction by Theme Park Insider, best new roller coaster for 2020. So very proud of that accolade that we received pretty quickly after opening this attraction. So definitely a must-see at Universal Orlando. Truly amazing and spectacular is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, and we have more things to come as well. So stay tuned. Lots and lots of new attractions and lots of new things are coming at Universal Orlando. And then moving along, we have our section. This is in Universal Studios. So again, this is our a second land that this was built in 2014. So Hogsmeade 2010, and then we moved to Universal Studios, and then built Diagon Alley. As you can see, and you've got Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts, which is that attraction right there through Gringotts Bank, which is spectacular as well. All the shops as well, as you can see, truly authentic to the story. You feel like you truly are walking right into Diagon Alley. So again, Harry Potter fans, beware, because it can be a tearjerker when you first walk in. I've seen it myself. When you first walk in, it is just incredibly breathtaking and can be very emotional if you're a Harry Potter fan. So such great innovation and technology with our attractions with Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. And this is, again, an amazing attraction, a very technologically forward ride with physical sets in motion based track, which at one point becomes a roller coaster, a completely immersive experience. And it also a real state-of-the-art queue line as well. So really, it's amazing. Depending on where you sit, you can have a different experience on this attraction. So you have to go on it a few times and have different seating positions as well. So again, first of its kind, Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. And then we have the Hogwarts Express. So this is, of course, taken right out of the story, going in both directions. So the Hogwarts Express will leave King's Cross Station and go right to Hogsmeade Station, and then, of course, go from Hogsmeade Station back into King's Cross. It is a different experience while you're on the Hogwarts Express, depending on which direction you're going. So again, fans out there, you really do need to go both directions. And fun fact as well, so again, for those fans out there and kind of understand the Harry Potter lingo and technology and terminology, you do actually go through 9 3/4. You actually go through the wall when you are leaving King's Cross Station to get to the Hogwarts Express. So it is truly amazing experience. So definitely check out go both directions if you are coming down to Universal Orlando, and you can see there's a family there sitting right there and watching out the window. And then there's things that happen on both sides in the corridor and out the window. So there's stuff happening on both directions while you're actually sitting there on the Hogwarts Express. So truly feel like you're on your way to Hogwarts. So Universal Studios Florida, and as I mentioned, I did first open in 1990. And there's a map of, and has changed quite a bit since 1990, but we still have one original attraction. You can see the E.T. Adventure, which opened in 1990. Yes, it did, and it is still there. But everything else is kind of new. So it gives you a good idea on some of the cool attractions that we do have. You can see the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley. You can actually see the Hogwarts Express, which is actually coming in to King's Cross Station, just left Hogsmeade. And then you can see all the other cool areas we have. We've got the Simpsons area. We've got Krusty Land. Lots of great shows as well. We've got animal actors where we've got animals doing live shows and so forth. This is our kids area over here, the Woodpecker Kids Zone. We've got another great show, the Universal Orlando's Horror Makeup Show. You can see some of the other great names and attractions that we do have in this New York section is what we do call this area here. And then, of course, we've got Fast and Furious Supercharged as well. And then who likes roller coasters? Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket is an incredible roller coaster that you can actually pick the music you want to listen to on this roller coaster. Super cool. Make sure you're wearing your glasses though, because for me, I have to wear reading glasses. So you need to be able to see what you're doing before they start the roller coaster, but truly amazing. So you're going to rock out and listen to whatever music you want to listen to and whatever genre music you want to listen to on Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. So just amazing and super cool. So I've got some actual lists here of some of the top attractions and must-sees. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, and excuse me, I think I went too fast here. Let me go back here. Here we go. Oh, there we go. No, it seems I'm seeing the Fast and Furious Supercharged picture at the end, but we've got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Diagon Alley, Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, lots of fun with Gru and those mischievous minions on this super cool attraction. Transformers: A Ride in 3D. My daughter was 4 years old when she first went on this attraction, so again, you do not have to be a teenager to love the attractions, and we'll talk about things that are specific just for kids. Revenge of the Mummy, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, which we talked about, and Fast and Furious Supercharged. You can see that picture right there. And then Epic Family Adventures as well, where we've got these. It's funny, I'm not sure seeing the pictures on there. Let me try this one more time. Let me see you advance. There we go. Just going to try to advance these differently because normally I would see some pictures with these, and maybe in this whatever mode I'm in, it's not showing that, but that's okay. We'll continue on. The Born Spectacular. Pardon?
Lydia, just so you know, Lydia, we can see the pictures. We can see Jimmy
Oh,
Fallon.
we can.
Yes.
So you can see Jim. Did you see the pictures before that?
Yes.
Oh, you did. Oh, good.
Yes.
It's crazy enough that when I advance, all I see is the last picture. So good. I'm glad that you saw them at least. That's funny. I guess when you're in presentation mode, you don't see the pictures. So good. You saw the pictures of the Born Spectacular, the Simpsons ride, which is a fantastic attraction. You feel like you're a roller coaster, but you're actually not. So really, really cool. Men in Black Alien Attack, that E.T. Adventure. I mean, who doesn't love E.T.? Great family attraction. Shrek in 4D as well. And then you can see that Race Through New York Story, Jimmy Fallon, which is just an incredible newer attraction that we opened as well. And also a virtual queue line. So we are introducing some virtual queue lines now in our attractions. Racer Story Jimmy Fallon has one, and as does Fast and Furious Supercharged as well. So we're incorporating more of that as well in our attractions. So now we're going to move into Islands of Adventure, and you can see here the #1 amusement park in the world for 5 years in a row. And we're so proud of this accolade that we have been receiving year after year. And we were voted for this year again, even before, or excuse me, for last year, we were voted before Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure even opened. So that was just the fact that our #1 attraction hadn't even opened, and we were already voted the #1 amusement park in the world. So what a tremendous accolade. Just so proud of that for Islands of Adventure. So here's a map here of islands. You can see here we've got our kids area where we've got Seuss Landing, you've got Cat in a Hat and all the great fun stuff there. And when you first walk in, you see that big green roller coaster called the Incredible Hulk Coaster. Well, it is truly spectacular. Goes from 0 to 42 miles per hour in 2 seconds. Yes, a quick blast off, but super fun. And speaking of that, that's our Marvel superhero area where you have the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, also a must see attraction in this section. And as you can see, when you're moving along, you have a little water area. We've got some water rides. You can see Skull Island, Reign of Kong up at the top. And then we also have Jurassic Park and the Jurassic Park River Adventure. And we are actually building a new attraction in this area. So stay tuned for more information about that. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade, and isn't it breathtaking, Hogwarts Castle off to the distance there. And then we have our attractions that we do have in Hogsmeade, and Hagrid's is one of the latest additions. So lots, again, so much to see here in Islands of Adventure. So I'm going to move along here. And again, I'm probably just going to see that last picture, but I'm glad that you're seeing all of them. So we've got the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade is a must-see. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. And this is truly, truly amazing. And we have our own technology on so many of these attractions that we actually own the technology, and Spider-Man is one of them. Just the way the ride vehicles move is technology that we created ourselves. The Incredible Hulk Coaster, Skull Island Reign of Kong, which is an amazing attraction as well, partially indoors and outdoors. But the great thing about that attraction is we can actually close the outdoor portion if it is inclement weather, and just actually move the ride vehicle, which stays completely indoors. So we don't have to close it if we have lightning in the area, which can happen sometimes in Florida in the afternoon. And then the Jurassic Park River Adventure. And then epic family attractions. We've got Dudley Do-Right Ripsaw Falls, which is one of the water attractions. And then we've got Popeyes, which is another great water attraction. The Cat in a Hat, Flight of the Hippogriff. So a smaller roller coaster suitable for younger kids. And I did go on it 4 times in a row with my daughter. And then the Raptor Encounter, which is that last picture here. And you can see really fun to have that raptor kind of behind you and doing all kinds of fun stuff and kind of trying to scare you. But it's really fun to do that as well in our in that section where Jurassic Park is. And then moving into our water theme park, Volcano Bay, which truly is like no other. Before we created Volcano Bay, we really did our research. We asked people, what do they like? What do they not like about water parks? And, you know, one of the main things was people didn't find them very relaxing, and people didn't like standing in long lines and also holding those big heavy water tubes. So what have we done? We have a virtual queue line for Volcano Bay where you don't have to stand in line. You're going to stand in line virtually and just look at these breathtaking landscapes. We created Volcano Bay to be very lush landscapes, like you feel like you're in the tropics. So even if you're not even going to do the water rides, you're going to feel like you're in the tropics, you're going to feel like you're in the islands, and you're not going to want to leave all day long. You can hang out at Watori Beach and not even go on one ride, but we've got lots of stuff to go on as well if you do like the attraction. So you can see very easy to navigate around Volcano Bay. When you first walk in, you're going to receive your Tapu Tapu wearable, which is your wristband, basically is what it is when you first walk in, and that is what you use to reserve your place in line when you are walking around Volcano Volcano Bay, and it's just really one big circle. So it's very easy to get around and not get lost. We've got locker areas in 3 different areas. We've got restaurants all around, and the signage is very easy to find all the great attractions that we do have. We've got 2 rivers, a fearless river and a relaxing river. As I mentioned, there's Waturi Beach, so you can just hang out at one of the chairs here and feel like, again, you're in the tropics at the beach all day if that's what you want to do. But then there's lots of other great family attractions, family fun attractions, and also thrilling attractions and stuff that's just for kids as well. So let's look at some of the names, and gosh, even pronouncing some of these is a challenge. But we've got the Krakatoa Aqua Coaster, which is our marquee attraction in Volcano Bay. So it's using something called linear induction motor technology. Say that 5 times. But basically what that is using magnets to propel yourself going up and down. So you truly feel like you're on a roller coaster, even though you're on a water ride. Very cool. Again, first one on with my 4-year-old daughter, and she absolutely loved it. So that's our marquee attraction. Then we've got the Kokiri Body Plunge. You probably saw the pictures already where you're actually in a tube and you're going to be dropped down. And then you've got Kala and Tuani body slides. The Punga Racers, Tijuana, the Fearless River, which I told you about. So you do need to wear a life jacket on there, so everything is very safe. And then Oh No and Oh Yeah drop slides, depending on which one you go on. It's going to be a longer, deeper drop. And then the Tainawi Tubes, which is the lazy river. So again, so much to do, family friendly stuff. And then there's some family attractions here where we've got the Ranamaka Reef and Tatiki Reef. So that is stuff that we have just for kids. The Tatiki Reef is for the younger kids, and then the Ranamaka Reef is for those older kids. And we've got Honu and Iko Moana, the Kopikwai Winding River, and then Makupawuni around raft rides, and then Waturi Beach. And gosh, there's just so much to do for everybody. There's something for everybody. And then we've got those our virtual line, which is amazing as well. So you don't have to stand in line. You're going to stand in line virtually, which is really awesome as well. So now we're going to shift gears over into City Walk. You can see there's so much to do in City Walk. And as I mentioned, we are slowly reopening City Walk, which did start yesterday. So, and of course, all social distancing precautions and so forth has been taken into account and is all in place. So we certainly, you can read about it, I'm sure, or look it up on any of the media channels on how well this reopening did go in a limited capacity. Of course, not all restaurants are open, and then there's lots of rules and regulations that do go around that. So our guest safety, of course, is number one, and the safety of our team members. So here's a map of City Walk. So you can see lots of great cool restaurants. We've got Margaritaville. We've got Antojitos, a fantastic Mexican restaurant. Pat O'Brien, so you can feel like you're kind of in New Orleans there, having one of those great hurricanes. The Cowfish, which is really cool, which is a sushi burger fusion restaurant. And all the other great names you can see on this list. NBC Sports Grill and Brew. And then on the other side there, we've got a real tongue twister called the Twosome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen. And that is not to miss either. That is really awesome. Lots of great desserts as well to be had. And did I mention Voodoo Donuts? So that opened last year as well, just right next to NBC Sports. So lots of great different types of restaurants, nightlife as well. So later on at night, when the kids hopefully have gone to bed and somebody's hopefully watching them, lots of fun stuff to do with the nightclubs later on in the evenings. And when you do, just incidentally, book a vacation package with your AAA office, and you also get what's called the City Walk Party Pass. So you get all club access. So what does that mean? You do not have to pay the cover charge later on in the evenings to get into these great nightclubs as well. So there's just an added bonus as well to book with your AAA office. And we also have a movie theater you can see right there as well. So lots of cool things. There's also too many golf courses. Gosh, I almost forgot to tell you about that. So there's lots to do with the kids as well in City Walk in the afternoon and in the evening. So lots and lots of fun things. All right, where are we here? So dining and entertainment again, you know, we've got 12 full service venues, 16 quick service. So there's something for everybody. If you just want to grab and go, if you want to have a beautiful, nice sit down dinner, you can do that as well. Lots of great entertainment with Blue Man Group. We also have Hard Rock Live, where we have concert venues, Universal's Cinemark Theater, Hollywood Drive and Golf, the mini putt golf courses, as I mentioned, and then 5 nightclubs as well later on in the evenings, which are open until 2 a.m. And the water taxis that will take you back to your hotel are also open until 2 a.m. So that's really cool as well. And gosh, so many special events that we have throughout the year, and many of them are value added, which means it's free with park admission. So we've got Mardi Gras, and we've got the holidays at Universal Orlando Resort and Halloween Horror Nights. So much to see. So there's Mardi Gras there, which is Florida's biggest party. We do have a parade every day, starting, and we started this year on February the 1st, and so goes nightly and until April, and lots of great fun to do. And we also have live concerts on select nights. And you can see some of the concerts that we did have at Universal Orlando during this year's Mardi Gras. So we always have a really cool concert lineup Saturdays and then some Sundays as well. And then there's a few Fridays in there thrown in, but lots and lots to do during Mardi Gras. And then lots of great Nolan style eats as well. So we really do kind of replicate the best we can Mardi Gras that happens in New Orleans. And even the float rides are really inspired by the different floats that they have during the actual Mardi Gras parade. And goodness, Halloween Horror Nights, which I just absolutely love myself, which is just amazing on select nights. And we're starting even sooner than we used to. We're starting on September the 10th and going all the way until November the 1st this year. So haunted houses, scare zones. It is PG-13, so not recommended for children under 13. However, there's no actual requirement. So that's not necessary. However, that's our recommendation for Halloween Horror Nights. So we've got haunted houses, scare zones, live entertainment, and lots more. So as I mentioned, some of our special events are value added and some of them are separately ticketed. So this is a separate ticket, but when speaking to your AAA office, they can pre-book all of your entrance tickets for whatever you may be looking for. There's lots of options for Halloween Horror Nights, and they can work that out for you and quote that for you on all the different options that you can have with the vacation package and all the different types of tickets that we do have for Halloween Horror Nights entrance as well. And then, gosh, the holidays. And there's one of the light shows that we have at Hogwarts Castle. We actually have 3 different types now. This is the holidays, we have the regular, and then we also have the dark arts. So we've had 3 different types of shows, and they are all just incredibly spectacular, but there's something always more spectacular during that holiday special time during the holidays as well. So that's a picture of the holidays there at Universal Orlando. And who doesn't love Grinchmas? And this is a great show. There's several shows throughout the day. This is all value added, free with park admission, where you're going to really go see a half an hour show with a retelling of course, The Grinch That Stole Christmas. And the Grinch and Friends Character Breakfast. How much fun is this? This is something as well that your AAA agent can book for you. And who doesn't want to have breakfast with the Grinch during the holidays? It's super fun, and he's so funny. I've seen him many times at breakfast. And then the holiday parade featuring Macy's. So we actually do have Macy's-like floats during this parade, and that's one of the best spots to sit on, actually, where Santa kind of comes close to that tree and actually lights the tree. So this is actually the end of the parade. Any spot is good, but this is a really special area there as well to be able to view the Macy's Holiday Parade. And then Mannheim Steamroller, which is a beautiful concert that we have as well at Universal Orlando. And of course, all the holidays, beautiful songs and so forth that they're going to be playing during Mannheim Steamroller. So another thing not to miss. Character meet and greets. Gosh, I could talk for hours just about character meet and greets. And I've had many people tell me over the years how impressed they were that Universal Orlando truly had so many opportunities to take pictures with characters. And when you work for a company and you're in the parks more, more than other people, you kind of don't realize it, except for when I go on vacation and I'm with my friend and with her kids and my kids. And that's when I realize how many times she's taking out her camera to take pictures of her kids and my kids with a character. So truly and honestly, that's when I realized, wow, we really do have a lot of different opportunities to take pictures with the characters and of course meet them, and lots of great dialogue and lots of great fun. As you can see there's Captain America. They're having a little chat there with that boy, but there's over 30 different meet and greets through Universal Studios, Florida, and Islands of Adventure, including Marvel superhero and villains, Despicable Me characters, Dr. Seuss characters, and also DreamWorks characters. And then there's also multiple character dining opportunities. We have a Marvel character dining option, which I've done myself. It is an incredible dinner. It's in a restaurant called Cafe 4, which is in Islands of Adventure. All the characters are out, lots of meet and greets and lots of interaction for the kids and for the grown-ups as well. Despicable Me character breakfast, lots of fun having breakfast with Gru and friends. Halloween Horror Nights, and this is a great dinner experience, so you're going to get a little scared, the scare actor dining experience. And then the Grinch and Friends character breakfast, which we talked about a little bit already. So as I mentioned, we've got the Despicable Me character breakfast, which is lots of fun. It's in our hotel, the Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort. This is really, really great fun. So definitely highly recommend this. Lots of fun with again, the Minions, Gru, Margot, Edith, and Agnes, and have breakfast with them. And then we've got the Marvel character dinner, which I mentioned I've done this myself, so I do highly recommend this. You're going to see Captain America, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Cyclops, Storm, and Rogue. A really great dinner. You're also going to get a digital photo as well with that, and you can take all your own photos that you want as well with all the characters, and even mom and dad or whoever can also get their pictures taken with all these great superheroes. But I can tell you they really spend a ton of time with the kids, so I highly recommend this. It's really cool. So your AAA agent can also book this for you as well while they're booking your vacation package. Kids play areas. So just to talk about a lot of things that are just for kids specifically. As I mentioned, my daughter was 4 when she went on so many attractions, and it never even occurred to me that she would be tall enough to go on all these attractions. And I'll talk to that more in a moment. But we have a lot of kids play areas that are just fun to hang out, watch the kids play. Mom and dad can take a little breather, have a seat, and watch the kids play. In Universal Studios Florida, we've got Curious George Goes to Town, Barney's Backyard, and Feeble's Playland. In Islands of Adventure, we have Me Ship the Olive, If I Ran the Zoo, Camp Jurassic, and the Jurassic Park Discovery Center. This is near the Jurassic Park River Adventure, but it's something that you may easily miss because you're busy getting from one place to the other, or maybe looking for a place to eat. But if you take a look for this, it's a really great discovery center where there is food in there as well. There's some shops, but there's also lots of really cool things about kids to learn about dinosaurs. It's very educational, and it's also air conditioned. So might be a good time to duck into the Discovery Center for a while, but definitely check that out in Islands of Adventure. And then in Volcano Bay, as I mentioned before, we have that Tautiki Reef and that Runamaka Reef that are just for kids. And then we've got Curious George Goes to Town. As I mentioned, my son, when he was 2 years old, he spent hours in here. So it was lots of fun, and it was great for me because I could just sit there and watch him and so forth, and also have fun with him. So lots of cool play areas. This could be something that you would miss in the Barney section. This is in Universal Studios. There is a Barney show, but this is Barney's backyard. So it's an indoor little playground area. So again, it's something you could easily miss. So if you want to take a little breather, mom and dad, again, rest your feet, and very easy to watch the kids in this play area. So it's another little hidden gem there. Me Ship the Olive, again, something you could easily miss. That's that Popeye's ride, but you can see that these people are kind of up top there, and they've got those water cannons, so they're actually waiting to squirt people. So it's kind of fun. On a hot day, it's very tame. So you can see these people are actually on the ride, and you've got the people there are kind of up top and having fun on Me Ship the Olive. So and there's some kids things to do up on there as well. Camp Jurassic, I easily could miss too in our Jurassic Park area. And as you can see, it's nicely shaded. So again, mom and dad can have a good time just to sitting back and waiting in the shade while the kids are having a little bit of fun in Camp Jurassic. And there's that picture again of the Tautiki Reef and the Ranamaka Reef in Volcano Bay. So I've spent some time here myself, I can say, and there's lots and lots of fun things to do for kids in both of these areas. Lots of shows and parades, so lots of things to do again with the kids that are all family friendly. And you can see probably the first 6 things or 7 lists on this shows and parades list are all within the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, either in Hogsmeade or in Diagon Alley. So there's lots of great shows to see and to hear as well. And as I mentioned, you got the nighttime light show, you got the dark arts light show as well at Hogwarts Castle. You've got in Seuss Landing, oh, the stories you'll hear. You've got that animal actors show where really cool. You've got animals acting out different really cool things, but it's a very impressive show. A Day in the Park with Barney, that's a show. I know Barney's kind of passe these days, but it's an amazing, amazing show. And just before you walk into Hogsmeade, there's another attraction called Poseidon's Fury. So this is a really incredible kind of underwater, again, attraction where the kids also love this. Universal's Horror Makeup Show. This is actually a sit-down show, and there's live actors, and there is participation from the audience, so they might pick you to go up on stage, where it's really showing you how you do the special effects and the makeup for the horror movies. So it's really cool. Universal Superstar Parade as well, as we talked about. And then those seasonal offerings with that holiday parade. We have Universal's Orlando Cinematic Celebration, celebrating all the different attractions that we have and connected to all the different great Universal pictures. And then we've got the Mardi Gras Parade, and we have a little jester viewing area as well for our little ones to be able to have lots of fun as well, viewing the Mardi Gras Parade. And just some more pictures to highlight some of those that we talked about with that Superstar Parade. There's that cinematic celebration again, which is at park closing time in Universal Studios, and the nighttime lights at Hogwarts. So again, we've got 3 different versions of the light show as well. So again, there's something all year long at Hogwarts Castle. And we have attractions for all. You know, we have something for all ages, all demographics. As I mentioned again, my daughter was 4 when she first went on several attractions, and I'll show you which list that was when she was 4. And then these are some attractions that have no height requirements. So there's lots of things to do in Universal Orlando, even if there's a no height requirement. And then you can see where we start with 34 inches, 36 inches, and then at 40 inches, that is, I believe, where my daughter was when she was 4, and she is a little short for her age. So it's how tall you are, not how old you are. But again, at that age, she could go on the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, Despicable Me, Fast and Furious, Transformers. I'll never forget being on Transformers with my 4-year-old. The Simpsons ride and Race New York Story Jimmy Fallon. And then you can see the progression there where you get 42 inches, and then 44, 48, 51, and then of course at the bottom we've got 54 with the Incredible Hulk coaster. So there's definitely a true progression there. And this is a question that I know that we do get often. So just so you know, we do have stroller rentals available in both parks. So when you first walk into Universal Studios or Islands of Adventure, just off to the left, you'll see strollers. So there's the different sizes that we do have. You can see in that picture right there. We have wheelchairs, wheelchair rentals, and also ECVs as well. So that is for both of the parks, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Very easy to find these rental areas. So let's talk a little bit about the on-site hotels and the exclusive benefits. So depending on which hotel you're staying at, you get what's called the Express Pass. So that is for our 3 original hotels, and I'm going to show you that in the next slide, which hotels that is. But that means where you're going to bypass the regular lineups in the park. So we have a regular lineup, and then you have an express lineup. So this is an amazing benefit and a huge time saver as well. So definitely check that out. Early park admission. So that is for all of our hotels. Priority seating. is something that you also get, free merchandise delivery back to your hotel room. You get the water taxis or the shuttle buses, so the transportation. Of course, you can walk from a lot of the hotels as well. Citywide All Club access that we talked about a little bit already, and resort-wide charging privileges with your room key, so you can charge anything back to your room with your room key. So here are those hotel categories that I talked about. I'm just going to bring them all up here. So in the Premier category, these are the 3 hotels that include that Express Pass automatically. So that's a huge benefit for staying at one of these 3 hotels. If you'd like to stay at one of the other hotels, we can certainly add Express to your vacation package as well. So there's lots of different options. So really, best thing is to really sit with your agent, your AAA agent, and work with them, and they'll be able to guide you at the best scenario that you're looking at as far as, you know, your demographic of your family and also your budget. And then in the preferred category, we have the Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort. So this is a full service hotel like the Premier category. This hotel does not include that Express Pass entry. However, it is a full service hotel. You got that Caribbean feel there at Sapphire Falls. Prime value is Cabana Bay Beach Resort and Universal's Aventura Hotel. And then in our value category, we're certainly excited to finally have this category available. Surfside was the first one to open in this category, and then Dockside as well. So just to show you a few pictures of the hotels, this is a beautiful, incredible hotel. This is the Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel. And this was actually created by Steven Spielberg. It's a little fun fact there as well. He went to Portofino in Italy, came back and said, gosh darn, we need to build a hotel that looks like the seaside village of Portofino, Italy. And that is what he did. So you can see here some great accolades with these hotels as well in 2020. In Best Luxury Hotel by Theme Park Insider. So very proud of that accolade as well. And here's some pictures of the hotel. You can see there's actually 3 pools at this hotel, and there's that beach pool that the kids tend to hang out at the most. Very elegant and spacious guest rooms you can see there. We also do have kid suites. So yes, you are seeing that right. These are Despicable Me themed kid suites. So lots of fun. The kids love it. So definitely speak to your AAA agent about that. Lots of great dining. You can see that's Mama Della's restaurant there. Lots of family dining. We've got Music della Notte, which we actually have Italian opera singers singing to you at dusk, overlooking the piazza, and how better can that get, truly and honestly. So, and then we have a spa. We've got the Mandera Spa right there at the Portofino Bay Hotel. And then you're going to live like a rock and roll superstar here at the Hard Rock Hotel. And you've got lots of great stuff here. Again, the guest rooms are really cool. You've got some really cool kid suites as well right over here. And then you've got Sound of Your Stay program. So you can actually rent a guitar and you can play this in your guest room. And then lots of cool things. You've got, of course, lots of great celebrities that may show up at Hard Rock. And then you also have something called Velvet Sessions, which is a concert that happens in the lobby of the hotel once a month. So really, really cool stuff. And even at the pool area, at the Hard Rock pool, there's actually underwater music. So you're not going to miss any of the music while you're swimming in the pool at Hard Rock. So lots of great options. And again, lots of different choices with all of the on-site hotels. And then this is Royal Pacific Resort. And this is our South Seas Polynesian style hotel. This is our, again, lead-in hotel, cheapest hotel that includes that Express Pass. So if you would like to have that Express Pass included throughout your entire trip, then you may want to look at Royal Pacific. But again, speak to your AAA agent and they can cost out a few different options for you and see which one is the best that's going to work out for your situation and so forth. But we also have some themed kid suites here. You've got Jurassic World. Beautiful, beautiful decor as well. Feel like you're in the tropics. Lots of great shows here as well at the Royal Pacific Resort. And then you got the kids play area. You've got that great character breakfast and lots of great dining as well. So lots to do at the Royal Pacific Resort. And then we have the Lowe's Sapphire Falls resort. And again, this is our Caribbean inspired hotel. So great for people that maybe love going to the Caribbean, but it's time to go to the theme park with the kids. So we do have kid suites there as well. We've got lots of great fun, lots of great dining. We've got lots of great restaurants and so forth. And this is our biggest pool. This is our 16,000 foot luxurious landscape pool here. So this is our biggest pool from all of our hotels. So really, really cool as well. And then Cabana Bay Beach Resort, you can see by that vibe, it's that 50s and 60s throwback feel to that drive-in vacation. So it's got that retro feel. And also look at this, some accolades here as well. So in 2020, the best moderately budget hotel by Theme Park Insider. So again, tremendous accolade there for Cabana Bay Beach Resort. You can see there's a picture of the family suite. So we've got 3 different options at Cabana Bay Beach Resort. We have a standard room, we have a 1-bedroom family suite, and we also have a 2-bedroom family suite. So in the 2 bedrooms, you sleep 8. In the 1-bedroom, you sleep 6, and in the standard, you sleep 4. So there's lots of options and lots of things to do. There's an abundant recreation here at Cabana Bay Beach Resort, where you can see there's actually a bowling alley, and many of our hotels have, of course, have a fire pit as well, where you can make s'mores and lots of fun stuff. There's 2 pools as well at Cabana Bay Beach Resort, 2 completely different pools, where in this side here, you've got the water slide, and then there's a different pool area where you actually have the lazy rivers. So lots to do. This is a picture of one of the guest rooms, actually, which is overlooking Volcano Bay. So this is a Volcano Bay view room. How spectacular is this? This is actually one of the 2-bedroom suites. You can't really see much of it other than the living area. But when you first walk in, this is just a breathtaking view. And truly and honestly, the picture doesn't do it justice. You feel like you're literally right up against that volcano. So truly amazing and spectacular as well. And then we have Aventura Hotel. So we've got this hotel is it's a kind of modern, sleek hotel. And very tech savvy. So it does resonate with millennials, but suitable for all ages. So you can see the guest rooms are kind of that clean look and lots of great options as well. And you've got Bar 17, this picture right over here. So it's a rooftop bar and grill. So it opens at 4 o'clock and lots of fun. And of course, you've got your virtual reality. What a tech savvy hotel wouldn't have that in the games room. So lots of fun. My son would be there for hours. I would lose him for sure, but lots of fun to be had. And then moving into our value hotels, we've got, again, the Surfside Inn Suites and then the Dockside Inn Suites, where, again, so much to do. This Surfside was our first value hotel, which is incredible. And then, of course, we'll also cover the sister hotel, which is the Dockside Inn Suites as well. But the price point here is probably the most magical thing, where it's starting at $83 for standard rooms and $131 for the family suite. So a great price point. You can see how beautiful are these guest rooms. This is the family suite, or the 2-bedroom, where you've got, or excuse me, the 1-bedroom, where you have a bedroom right in there, and then you've got 2 beds out here. You have a kitchen area here, and there's a right good eating area for kids. And there's a standard room, lots of great eating areas as well, and a really cool pool as well. So the Surfside Inn and Suites is definitely a winner for us in that value category, and you get all the benefits as well when you're staying on site, where you're going to get that early park admission and also the transportation to the parks and so forth as well when you're staying at Surfside. And what an amazing price point. So you got kind of that cool, beach vibe, that kind of the blues and the aquas as well throughout the day, where you kind of have that beach and surf vibe. And then you have the Dockside Inn Suites, which is a bit of a different vibe. So you're going to have that sunset feel, where you're going to have you've got the inspired by sand, the beach docks and so forth, and the breathtaking sunset. So you're going to have a little bit more of that copper browns and oranges at the Dockside Inn Suites, but you can see there the different color schemes. So that's really cool as well. Same sizing as far as the rooms are concerned, with the family suites and also the standard rooms. And then I can see the great eating areas that we do have as well, and then a super cool pool as well. And so let's talk about the ultimate vacation. So we have lots of different options, and again, really best to work with your agent and discuss, what you're looking at as far as cost and theming and so forth. What what your family enjoys and what they're looking at mostly to enjoy on their vacation. But we do have what's called bundle and save, and this is incorporated with in all of our core vacation packages where you can save up to $200 as well. So that's really cool. And so as long as it's 2 nights or more, and you also get a 3-park ticket with this, it does qualify for that bundle and save. So you can see the longer you stay, the more you're going to save as well. So definitely worth checking that out. And then just to name one really popular package that we do have, it's called the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Exclusive Vacation Package. And you can see there, it's the hotel plus a ticket plus exclusive entitlements, something that you're going to get that nobody else gets. It's a 3-night minimum length of stay, so you do need to be staying for 3 nights or more to be able to take advantage of this specific package. And then we currently still have a buy 2 days and get 2 days for free ticket, so that's a really great promotion. You also always get that early park admission again, and some new exclusive entitlements as well. So let me just move on to that. So you can see here, that is really cool, where you've got that souvenir box that is sent to you before you travel with a welcome letter, a travel planning guide, a set of 3 luggage tags, the 3 main characters, and then you have a Hogwarts Railways lanyard for everybody in that party. So on top of that, you also get breakfast at the 3 Broomsticks and also a breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron. So these restaurants are not normally open for breakfast, so that's really exclusive for you as well. And you get 1 Shutterbutton Photography studio session with a commemorative DVD and a photo as well. So that's really awesome for this package. So we also have some dining plans. We have a full service dining plan and also a quick service. And then we have a quick service with a Coca-Cola Freestyle souvenir cup. So who doesn't want to go home with one of these souvenir cups? I mean, you got to get one of them, right? So you can see there, so over 100 different dining locations, snacks and beverages are interchangeable as well. So again, your AAA agent will be able to explain all of that to you. But it is a very flexible dining plan, just so you know, at Universal Orlando. So you've got a table service, a quick service, a snack, and a beverage. You can see everything that is included. It is good value. So, you know, that's a question that we get often, is like, well, how do you know if it's really good value? But we've costed it ourselves, and it truly is a really good savings with getting the dining plan. So speak to your AAA agent about that as well, and they can give you the different options as well. And also that, you can see that souvenir cup. And of course, you've got the Marvel character dinner, Despicably, and the Luau. And you also have the Universal Express Get to the Fun Faster. So we talked about Express a little bit as well, where we talked about the fact that those 3 original hotels, they include the Express automatically when you're staying at one of those hotels. But if you are staying at another hotel, let's say, for example, you're going to stay at the Cabana Bay Beach Resort, and you want to get Express for a day, or for so forth, you can add Express to that vacation package. So there's lots of different options. So again, speak to your agent and they can work with you on all different options to maximize, again, you know, whatever savings you may be looking at, and then create a vacation package that is going to suit your family the best for what you're looking for. We also have VIP experiences. So this is great as well. We're going to be taken around by a VIP guide. That's a VIP guide right there. We have non-private and private tours. So you're really going to get the red carpet treatment, where you're really taken through the back doors of the attractions and guaranteed to get on as much as you possibly can. And that's actually one of our team members. She's actually in our sales department right now, and she used to be a guide. So you get a 7-hour guided walking tour. You get frontline access, behind the scenes access, and exclusive meet and greets. You get a breakfast and also lunch included, and you also have that express pass for the rest of that day. So when you look at everything that is included, it really does bring down the value of the cost of the VIP experience. So it does start at around $230 ish, but again, it is seasonal and really depends on the inventory. So again, speak to your AAA agent in the branch, and they'll be able to help you out with that and cost it out for you. Some other inclusions that you can also add to vacation packages are Blue Man Group tickets, that Superstar Shuttle, which is the transportation from the Orlando airport to your on-site hotel and then back to the airport. And what's really cool about this is that you're going to be handed a travel wallet when you get to the airport at the Universal desk, and it's going to be handed to you, and it's going to have all of your documents already pre-printed as well. So that's really awesome. My Universal Photos, where you're pre-purchasing, of course, a photo package, and that's really awesome. You can do that at all 3 parks as well. So Volcano Bay is included with My Universal Photos. So why Universal? Gosh, this is a question that I mean, there's something for everybody. We have something for every demographic at Universal Orlando, truly and honestly, where we do have the state-of-the-art attractions. That's Hagrid's, and I can tell you that I don't know one person that didn't get off this ride and said best ride ever, but truly and honestly, we have state-of-the-art attractions and some of our own technology that we have created. So we are one of the leaders of technology and innovation. Amazingly themed resort hotels. Again, theming, so many different types of themes, and there's something for everybody, for everybody's budget. And truly fun for all ages. Grandparents, parents, kids, tweens, and younger kids. There's something for everybody. So again, to talk about the benefits, the AAA member benefits that you do also get when you do book a vacation package, you get a Universe of Savings coupon booklet. This is valued up to $150 of savings through Universal Orlando Resort. So this is something you specifically are getting when you're booking through your AAA office. So you need to book with them because there's no other way that you can get any of this. You get a 10% discount on Blue Man Group Tier 1 and 2. Priority seating at select theme park shows as well. So that's great for that parade where that picture was taken, where Santa was coming towards you and he was going to light the tree. That was one of the priority seating areas. So that's really awesome where you're going to get that. And also too, you're going to get a $50 activity credit for use towards any vacation add-ons that you can redeem at the hotel's vacation planning center. So that's a desk that is in the lobby of all the hotels. You're going to take that $50 activity credit and you're going to be able to use that for Blue Man Group tickets or any other kind of things that you want to, additional dining plans or whatnot to use that for. If you do decide to stay at one of our partner hotels, we do have vacation packages at the partner hotels, and I didn't speak about those right today. However, we do have vacation packages there as well. You get a $25 activity credit. So I thank you so much for your time and for your interest. And I guess, Brian, we'll open it up if there were any questions there.
So I have to tell you, Lydia, wow, what a great presentation. Learned so much. I've had the opportunity to stay at many of the on-site resorts, Portofino Bay, Royal Pacific, Sapphire Falls, and Aventura. They're great properties and all of the wonderful amenities. And, you know, Universal continues to reinvent themselves and create new opportunities, which is really great. I don't have any questions, but I do have a comment from Marty, and he says, the Hard Rock Hotel was incredible, and it was so nice to walk from there to the theme parks and City Walk. Boat transportation was fun too. So I've not stayed at Hard Rock. I've been there. Every different hotel has just a different feeling and a vibe and wonderful opportunity. So I have to tell you, Lydia, I'm ready to go. And I'm sure many of our attendees are ready to go as well.
Absolutely. And yeah, and a good question, good comment there about the Hard Rock. Thank you for that. And the Hard Rock really is the closest hotel to Universal Studios. So it's literally less than a 5-minute walk if you want to get there fast and get on those rides as fast as you can.
Absolutely. So I would like to thank everybody and really have them reach out. Our travel consultants, while we're not in our branches, we are available every day, working very hard for all of you. And when you're ready, we're ready, and we can plan out the most exciting Universal Orlando Resort vacation. So Lydia, thank you again. We really appreciate it. And thank you for all our attendees this afternoon. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.